Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am slightly disturbed, mentally ill, and totally real. Your host, Dysfunctional's World.
I'm your boy Sid, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
Screaming, let's talk.
What we talking about today?
We're going to talk about it in a moment once the room starts to fill up. Why my damn shit did that? All right. In the room. First one, hit the like button. Share the video.
Yeah.
Copy the link. Come on. We always got our heads down.
For real. We in here, y'all. We in here. Let me send out these
Yeah, I broke it. It's my fault. I need some heavy duty tape.
that.
You do have? You have some heavy duty tape? Oh, okay. All right. Who is in a bit? Dream. Dream is in the building. How you doing, Dream? How's life treating you today? How is the world revolving around you today? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in all good ways.
Right. Nothing but the best. Nothing but the best.
Nothing but the hits. Nothing but the hits. Nothing but the motherfucking hits.
Yeah. How's everybody doing out there today? How was y'all day?
Who else is in TV land today? Not good lately. Hey, I'm sorry. What's going on? Talk to me. What's going on? Or do you need to call me later?
Oh, you just went on the video when you said that.
What?
I was supposed to call my brother back, and I forgot.
Which one?
Good point.
Good point.
Good point. Touche. Oh, done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he have a good birthday?
Yeah.
When his birthday the other day? And then Don was the one whose birthday was the other day, right?
No, D birthday was the other day.
D.
Yeah, D. The tall light skin.
Oh, that one. The cameraman.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, his
I be
birthday.
getting D and Don mixed up. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What he do for it?
He just had a cool little kickback at the crib.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's him and something.
Dealing with ops, trying to protect my daughter. Need to go back to court. Dang. I thought you was in California for a moment. Well, I hope that works out for you. I hope you are able to protect your daughter from the ops.
Wait, who trying to protect their daughter from the ops? Oh man.
Dream on. You know, her baby daddy is the ops.
Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that.
That's normally how it plays out after eventually, you know. After him and her don't get along very long or whatever the case may be. Some people just aren't meant to have kids with each other.
That's true, and they just find out way too late.
Way too late.
Like, damn, we toxic as fuck. We don't need to be. Yep, too late. Now y'all got a baby.
Yeah?
Y'all stuck together.
Yeah, it be that way. I mean, I don't have baby mama problems anymore.
But I mean, you know, that's a good thing though. You know.
Yeah, I've lived through mine, but at one point, discussing my children's mother was hell. It was real hell, dude.
Man.
And I don't even know if it was hell because of them or because of me or you know what. But, you know, sometimes I think what they say is life is 10% of what happens to you, or 10% of what happens to you, and 90% of how you respond to shit.
Yeah.
I didn't respond to shit very well back then. I didn't. You know, any piece of bullshit, I was like, shit, I'm with it. Let's go.
We're on go mode.
On go mode.
Let's do it.
And you got my child? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, you can't have that approach.
Don't like your boyfriend, your husband, your best friend. I don't know them motherfuckers. But
I'm gonna pull this down a little bit.
Sure.
Just so we won't, you know what
yeah,
I'm talking
yeah,
about.
that's fine.
That's maybe this one.
It might be this one. Yeah.
That could be too low. Damn.
It might work that low.
Nah, that's way too low. That's way too low. I just don't like that white part up there.
Okay. So you want to lower it some more then? Because like normally we would turn it sideways, but since YouTube didn't change the,
Yeah, you
can't go sideways no more.
which sucks.
That does suck. Because that crops the picture great.
Yep.
YouTube know what they're doing. They just want to fuck with people's videos.
Hell yeah.
They don't want to pay nobody.
Hell no, they don't. Man, you ain't lying about that. For real.
They make your subscribers disappear after so long. Your notifications stop going out.
Hell yeah. You ain't lying. Man. They definitely
They be on some old other shit. MJ Hustle. He said, "What's up, Sid?" He ain't speaking to me.
what up, bro? What up with you, man?
Fucking face ass nigga.
I can't get to the live.
You can't?
I mean, from the channel, I'm saying. From the channel.
For real?
Yeah. Wait, if I go live right there. Okay,
There
there
you
we
go.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just gotta go to your little YouTube, studio YouTube. Is that the Titanium? That's the new 15? No, that's
Probably
14.
not, yeah, no. Like 13.
13, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that motherfucker is thick as hell.
Let's see.
That motherfucker thick as hell.
What?
The new iPhone.
Oh, yeah. Shit. Man.
It's like a whole brick. Nope. Ain't gonna let you do it no more.
They tripping. They on that bullshit. What's going on with fucking YouTube, man?
It's a good question. I wish I had an answer for you.
See,
Who else is in the building? Oh, okay.
off.
This. What's up, MJ?
This is off of you. Yeah, okay, I see it. So I can't, what you call it?
What?
Alright, I know what I'm gonna do though. I know what I'm gonna do.
Close mine out and open yours?
Now I was thinking about that. That's what I'm trying to check now and see. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, what? Bring mine that low.
Is it gonna what? Hold up.
Yeah? Right there.
Let's see.
Yeah. Who else do I need to send it to? All right, let's see. Who is that? Diamond
Diamond, what's happening? Appreciate you tuning in. What's going on?
7th. What's up? Delta.
We in the building.
We in the building. Live and direct.
Hell yeah. What we got going on right here between Normandy and Weston? All right, we already get started.
Not between Normandy and Weston.
Between Normandy and Weston.
Call that here a little
20. Well, nigga. We ain't put in on there. Diamond, what's happening with you? How you doing today? Appreciate you tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm your boy Said.
I'm your host,
We about to do the official greeting and all that other stuff. Y'all know how we gonna do this tonight. We gonna have a good time. We got some good stuff that we want to talk about. Got some new people in the building, so we appreciate y'all tuning in. If you get a chance, go ahead and do two things for me. One,
like that, smash the like button,
and two, subscribe.
Subscribe.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all do those two things for us. We doing back for you. Sub for sub. Y'all know how it go down. Tonight's show is gonna be really, really good. It's gonna be interesting. Talking a whole lot of interesting things today. This is gonna be more on the positive side, but y'all always know how we do. You know what I'm saying? Towards the end of the broadcast, we always like to have fun, go off the rails a little bit. And today's gonna be no exception.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but y'all already know we gotta talk about the serious stuff first. You know what I'm saying? And do that.
Let's get the serious stuff out the way then.
Yeah. All right. So let's get it.
All right. Move over that way. Just move it.
Yeah.
All right, right there. All right. First off.
I don't like the fact that they don't let you turn the camera no more.
No, that does suck.
That suck, man. Y'all tripping on that.
All right. Mentally unstable, live and direct, totally honest. I'm your host. It's dysfunctional world.
I'm your boy Said, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
What we talking about?
So let's talk. Come on.
All right. I was start playing.
Come on now.
All right. What we talking about? We talking about mental health.
Mental health.
Why is it such a stigma in the black community? Why is it that a lot of us suffer from it, but no one believes that black people really suffer from it? Like, hold on. Nope.
Because you live on yours.
Yeah, won't let the live won't do it.
They suck for that. They really do. But yeah.
So we're gonna talk about why our community feels so heavily disdain about admitting that people have mental illnesses, and why it's just shake it off or work through it instead of let me get you some help.
Right.
Let me put you in line with somebody that's gonna help you mentally, emotionally, all that. And if you gotta put you on medicine, I think that's the biggest thing about it. I think people don't want to be on medicine because then you get labeled.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. The stigma that comes with mental. First, today is Mental Health Awareness Day. No, nationally, right?
National.
So that's why we wanted to come to y'all with this particular topic today. You know, traditionally or historically, right? Other races have been in tune with mental health way more than black folks.
Yes.
It's only been recently, and I say recently meaning within the last 10 years, you know what I'm saying, that black people have started to understand that ain't nothing wrong with and accept that there's nothing wrong with therapy. There's nothing wrong with expressing yourself, especially for men.
Well, see, and we're not saying just therapy because, like, marriage has had therapy somewhere around it for years, long time. But like therapy for individuals that might have PTSD, or might have bipolar or schizo or mood disorders or manic depressive, anxiety, social anxiety. Like, these are real things.
Right. These are real. And like you said earlier about the medications, a lot of people don't like being medicated because of the stigma that's around it, you know, and not understanding. And also, let's take it all the way back. We all know that in our culture, in the black culture, a lot of times, a lot of these issues, boy, get up. Ain't nothing wrong with you.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the response to it. So a lot of times for some people, it festered in their brain and became something else. You know, as they grew up, it became worse. For other people, they was able to just shake it off. Oh, mama just said I was tired, or mama just said, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that don't make it any better.
No.
Because that was a mental health issue that needed to be addressed. Now, also, let me say this though, because I understand that everything is not mental health.
No.
A lot of people try to use that to their advantage. You know,
A lot of
when
them.
they don't want to do something
Right.
or whatever. Oh, mental health day. Sit your lame, weak ass down. We talk about for the folks who really have issues, who really have breakdowns due to stress. You know what I'm saying?
Or just
And
life
kids,
period, not even
just-
necessarily stress.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm going to give different
Okay.
examples.
Go ahead.
Stress is
Sorry.
being one of them. Marriage being another one. Kids being another one. Mental health is real. But in our community, we wasn't raised under that. We was always raised, don't be no punk, don't cry. You know what I'm saying? Don't show no emotion. Don't. And once again, I'm speaking for the black men. You know, don't be no punk. You better not cry. Get up. Wipe it up. You know what I'm saying? So
And that's the root of a lot of people's problems.
for a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, that was the root of it, because we never got a chance to release those feelings or to get a better understanding of whatever it was we was going through.
Vic, Carl, what's going on?
Big in the building. What up?
So
Yeah.
I guess I'm an advocate and the player president.
All right. I'm not only the client, I'm the player president. I like that. Yeah.
I said that to say I have mental issues. I have mental illness issues. I don't know if we've ever talked about them on this show, but we talked about them on the other show. Sometimes I guess it would put on the spot to show the different mindset of two people, one that's rational and one that has an illness. A lot of people take it for a game or a joke, and it's a game and a joke until that person commits suicide, or shoots up a school, or flips out and shoots their parent. Like
Yep.
it's all a joke or a game, and you don't understand how it got to that point.
Yep.
But when they said help, when nobody listening.
Exactly.
When they said I need help, when nobody listening.
Yep.
And when they got to their boiling point, like a pot with hot water in it, it'll boil over,
Yep.
or it'll evaporate. So when it evaporates, you know what that means? You unalive yourself.
Right.
And when it boiled over, that means somebody else got hurt.
Right. If somebody else got burned, felt that steam. And you know what's funny, when it comes down to mental health, right? Everybody's familiar with the term shrink. You know what I'm saying? A shrink, which is like just a derogatory term for a psychiatrist or psychologist. Think about in all the movies, early 90s, my bad. Early 90s, when you heard somebody saying something about a shrink, or I was talking to my shrink. That was mental health that they was dealing with, and that's way back then.
I mean,
And most of the time, it wasn't black actors. You know, I'm talking about in the movies.
right?
We
It
talk
was,
about
all,
this
it was
shit.
white. It
It
was
was
white.
normally white folks.
But like that one movie with the vampire.
We had
Not
to
the
get in
vampire,
touch with mental health and
The
understand.
werewolf.
Teen Wolf?
No, not
No,
Teen
that
Wolf.
one. Okay.
Um,
American Werewolf in London? Not that one either.
no, not that one. It's the one with that Mexican dude, and it had Anthony Hopkins in it. You know what I'm talking about? That was his dad. Anthony Hopkins was his dad. The Mexican dude was the werewolf.
It was recent or was like back in the day?
Maybe about 5 to 10 years ago.
Okay, so that's more recent.
Yeah, Anthony Hopkins was old.
Yeah.
He had gray hair and a bald head. It took place in like 18 something.
Okay.
But I bring that movie up because before they did what they did to the werewolf, they had a dude strapped down and they were taking the little thing and putting a hole in his skull.
One Twilight was it?
No.
Okay,
no,
when somebody said that on this, I was reading
No,
that.
one Twilight. Like I said, the doctor took a little hammer and cracked the man's skull so he could put medicine in there.
Mm-hmm.
But they thought he was crazy.
Okay.
So that's why they poked a hole in his head.
Wow. That's
And back in the late 80s and 70s, if you went to a shrink, they gave you electrotherapy. They thought you were crazy.
Right. They had all type of stuff.
Or they put you on acid. Yeah.
LSD, all type of psychotropic medicines and stuff like that. Shit is real.
I can't remember the movie. No, it wasn't Twilight. It was what's that Mexican dude? Richard.
That movie is called The Wolfman. I just got a text.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay.
They said that's called The Wolfman,
Okay.
Anthony Hopkins and whatever. But yeah, mental health is real, y'all. And it's like we see a lot of it now because now it's way more prevalent than it's
It
ever
is.
been. You have people, once again, we talking about men, because I want to stay on men for right now, just for right now. You have men of all ages, black men of all ages, minorities of all ages, going to seek mental health. You know what I'm saying? Or therapy. Let's say therapy. That sounds better. So they're seeking out therapists. And you see this. You hear the therapists talking about it. You know what I'm saying? You hear them, hey, at this point in 2023, 80% of my clients are men.
Going through it.
That's because a lot of men, now that a lot of us have finally gotten it in our head that it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to go and talk to somebody, because a lot of us, we like, I ain't going to talk to nobody. I deal with it myself. I'm a man. Because that's what we was programmed to believe. That's what we were raised to think. But
okay, Victor said, which made you worse?
Which made exactly,
Some
yeah.
of the treatment back then really did make you worse.
Yeah.
Hey, Morg, how you doing?
What's up, Morg? Oh, let me say that too. What's up, Morg? Diamond, appreciate you tuning in. Big Vic, appreciate you. And Seven, what's happening? How you doing today?
All right. Happy Mental Health Day, room.
To everybody. That's right.
But like, people be afraid to get on that medicine.
Yeah.
They be afraid, like, they just go by what they've seen and heard. So a lot of people, even my son to this point, was like, I don't want to be on no medicine, it's going to zombie me out. And what I tell people is, and this is real, people who have mental illnesses get treated like guinea pigs. Because they don't know the combination of your brain and the medicine and which ones to give you until trial and error. So they give you some shit. You got to try and be in your best mind as possible, or tell somebody who speaks on your behalf, tell them that the medicine is doing this and this, or it's not doing this and this. And then they can adjust it or put you on something that's more conducive to your body, because everybody's chemistry and makeup is different.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
if they give you Seroquel, it might work for you. And they gave me Seroquel, that shit don't work for me. That shit is a no-no. It's a lot of drugs that are like that, though, that you got to feed through to know what is good for you. So like I said, they treat you like a guinea pig unless you can go in there and pinpoint what you're really feeling. They guess around in your head, or they have a book. They have a big ass book full of terms and definitions, and if you meet this term, they align that with you. And you can have like 5-6 different terms, but they all have symptoms. And if you have this symptom, it relates to you. So they say.
Right.
If you don't find out the best Klonopin mixture for you, you really will be fucked up. You really will be worse.
Yes, because it's some drugs out there that will fuck you up bad. But let me say this too, because I'm all for mental health, right? I've never talked to a therapist. Just keeping it 100 on here with y'all, right? I don't want to get on here capping, as y'all would say. Our job offers that, right? So I can definitely go and sit down and talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? We've met the people before the people came in and talked to us, and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. My thing is this: I've never been in a situation, but I don't think I would take the medicine. I'm not for medication. I come and sit and talk with you all day. Don't give me no pills. I ain't gonna take them. I'm not gonna take them.
Are you afraid of the pills?
Nah, I just don't do pills at all.
No pills at all?
No pills. I don't care if it's aspirin, Tylenol.
None of them.
Because I know it's natural remedies for headaches and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And
read Delta's comment.
Delta. I don't know how to read. Let me see. He got
two
VA.
of them.
You want for VA?
Yeah, the VA one, and just read down from there.
I went to VA, but because I'm not a dopehead or alcoholic, it seemed like they couldn't relate. They tried to medicate you. I just kept things to myself. Exactly.
And that's the thought process of most men.
Yep. Morg said it's even worse when they give you the placebo and you have no clue and you're not actually getting treated, but you think that you're hopeless. And that's fucked up too, because a lot of times they give you placebos first.
Not no more.
Well, good. Well, let me say this: the doctors, I got back pain. Them bitches will give me the lowest, you know what I'm saying, the lowest one, the weakest one, and I gotta go right back immediately, like the next day, like, hey, listen,
that wasn't enough.
This shit here, this shit right here,
working,
which is why I just said fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really don't like taking pills, and I told myself I'm gonna take these, and then y'all give me the weak shit. All right, so let's go.
Add on more problems.
And add on, okay. And some of the drugs have very serious side effects too. Absolutely. The side effects.
All drugs have a side effect.
And the side effects be worse than what, you know what I'm saying, what the problem is.
Some of them do.
So let's say you taking something because, you know what I'm saying, you get depressed or whatever. But the side effects is literally anal bleeding, nausea, diarrhea, upset stomach, constipation, nosebleed. You like all of this shit just so I won't feel bad? But now I feel bad because my ass is bleeding and my nose won't stop running and I'm constipated. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? All right, so I'm just saying, someone has, it's deep with mental health. You need the right psychologist.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Or psychiatrist, depending on, because only one of them prescribes medication. That's the difference.
Psychiatrists and psychologists, both of them prescribe medicine.
No.
One of them deals with talking more in medicine. And the other deals with medicine. No. A therapist can't prescribe medicine.
Right.
A psychiatrist can.
Right.
A psychologist can.
Both of them can prescribe.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I stand corrected then. I thought one could prescribe medication and one couldn't. Okay.
Both of them can.
All right.
It's just one sees you like on a 2-3 month basis, where you go after you talk to the therapist.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go talk to the therapist on a weekly or monthly basis. You go talk to the psychiatrist on a 2 to 3 month basis.
Okay.
And the psychologist, they study your brain. They study how your brain works, but they can still write. They can they can't prescribe medicine. They can label you, diagnose you. Yeah, that's the difference.
Okay.
So one can diagnose and medicine, and other just diagnose, and then the therapist is who you talk to. Yeah.
All right. Guess what? I just found out there's a high chance that I have this disorder that mimics strokes and MS, but all tests came back normal, so it takes forever to diagnose it correctly. Let me tell y'all something I found out, right?
Damn.
And I'm not saying that this is Morg's situation, but do you know that if you drink a lot of drinks, y'all may call it soda, some people call it pop, whatever you call it.
Right.
If you drink a lot of soda, right, a lot of soda, do you know that can give you a condition that will read as if it's MS?
Mm-hmm.
And it's from the coloring and stuff like that. You get too much of it in your system, and your doctors will believe that you have MS because of soda. I'm just saying. I just thought that's interesting. Okay, what's a remedy to headache? Said. Okay, a good remedy for headache is coolness. You ever seen somebody get a glove, fill it with water, put it in the freezer, cool it off? That's one way you can do. Coffee is another way because caffeine will help you with a headache.
Oxygen will too.
Oxygen can do that too, absolutely. And I believe the other one was a banana.
Potassium?
Right, or potassium and I think vitamin K, the other active ingredient in the banana. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's natural remedies, you know what I'm saying, for headaches. And I try to use that over aspirin and and all that other stuff.
I mean, all aspirin and other stuff do is open up your blood ways. So,
right, so it can flow better. Morg says, and I was wondering why the heck they're telling me I'm okay when I feel paralyzed most days, and then I found out this disorder exists. Hey guys, what's happening, Shakira? How you doing?
What's happening?
Vic said, Kira. 7 said, hey Shakira. Oh wow, Morg, sorry you are going through that. Hey Vic, okay. Oh, got your boo-boos. Alright, it's all good, 7. It's apparently not even studied much because it's a newly discovered disorder and they think it's caused by prolonged complex trauma. Wow. He put he's correcting himself, which would make so much more sense. I've always described it as a total disconnect between my brain and body, and that's exactly how that disorder is explained. Damn. I think it depends on the illness too, because with some people, they need the drugs and the benefits outweigh the side effects. Some become extremely violent. Ooh, that's true. I was diagnosed with migraines by the VA. They gave me medicines, but it speeds up my heart. I stopped taking it. Just take cold showers and sleep. Exactly. Cold. You can cool your body off, you know what I'm saying, to help get rid of a headache. That's why I feel better. Cold showers. I don't drink caffeine. All right. Let me see. Wow. That's very interesting. I don't drink much soda, though. I think it's my body trying to fight my brain and stay in freeze mode or survival mode. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you could have an autoimmune deficiency.
That's right. Could be.
Because anytime your body fights itself, that's an autoimmune. I mean, one of your safe factors is working against the rest of your body. It sees something in your body every day that they just all of a sudden feel like it's foreign. So anything that's foreign in your body attacks. So that's what you could have. You should bring that up to the doctor and say, hey, can you check me for autoimmune deficiencies? Because it might not be MS. It might be an autoimmune deficiency. Hemolytic. They got a range of them.
That's right. That's true.
Speaking as the player president, I take medicine. I take a lot of medicine actually. One of the things I take is an injection I get every 3 months, and most of the medicine I take on a daily basis keeps me from spazzing out on people. For the most part, like it's a few times that if you push me too far, it'll come out anyway. But for the most part, it gives me that 3-second delay so that I can think a situation through without just reacting. So, and it has some fucked up side effects. One of the side effects that I was told was dementia. And you would think, hey, you should stop taking that shit then. And then another doctor told me, you're too old for it to kick in and affect you that way. And I'm like, but I've been taking it for a long time. And I'm like, well, you probably won't get it. You might, but you probably won't. So it's either be crazy now or I guess be crazy later. So,
Right. It's one of them things, y'all. The side effects for a lot of stuff. Y'all know I'm into working out and all that other stuff. And we take supplements. You know what I'm saying? And it be side effects to those supplements. Or you might take a fat burner, and it's a side effect for the fat burner. A lot of times when you're taking a lot of these natural supplements, you know, if you're taking CLA or some of these ashwagandha root, you know what I'm saying, and all this type stuff that you ain't never took before, but you're taking it for this prep for this competition. Well, it's foreign to your body,
right?
And it's gonna take like a week or two for your body to get used to it. So the side effects are crazy.
What is ashwagandha?
Ashwagandha root.
What is it for? What does it help?
It helps with digestion and what am I thinking of?
Colon?
Well, yeah, that is digestion, I guess. When you eat food and break it down, yeah, so it helps with that. You know what I'm saying? And it's also good for skin, nails, hair, you know what I'm saying, all that other stuff, but primarily it's digestion.
Okay. Because I got some of that in my mushroom coffee.
Yeah, I got some right over there somewhere.
No, it's mixed into my mushroom coffee.
I need some of that though.
So I just drink it. You might like that.
I probably
put honey in it. That's what I put in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't put sugar. I don't really eat sugar like that. This is candy.
No,
Or cookies.
Yeah.
But like actual hard sugar, I don't put that in there. But the best way I heard it described was it's a software issue, not a hardware issue. There's nothing wrong with your system, but it's just not running properly. Doesn't it help nerves too?
It probably does.
It might. Yeah.
You know, I'm sure there's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, benefits to a lot of them natural supplements. You know, a lot of them. When you start taking like CLA and, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff like that, and you find out some of the side effects. Somebody said it earlier. The side effects for some medications aren't as bad as what they treat.
Yeah.
So some people be willing to deal with the side effects. Like if it's nausea, folks are like, you know what, whatever. I'm willing to throw up if it's gonna take away my back pain, and I'm just making up something.
Right.
So you know that type of stuff. The mental health game, though, I think it's so prevalent now.
It's different. It's way different.
It's way different. I think it's different in a better way though, because they actually are taking their time now to diagnose people properly. And also, let me say this.
Yeah, them lawsuits are motherfuckers.
It's a mug. And also, a lot of, I ain't gonna say a lot, but for black folks, you need to make sure you're getting the right therapist for you. Because not all therapists understand black people or black problems. And they might misdiagnose you because they have a chart that they go by.
Not all therapists understand white people's problems.
Exactly. Oh, absolutely. And that's why I say it's crucial.
Yeah, you got
to get a therapist.
You got to find a therapist that fits you. Because
right.
Like, if you get a therapist that normally therapy women, they're not going to therapy a man right.
Exactly.
They're going to always point flaws, and they're not going to do it on purpose. But that's just what they're used to telling their clients. So they're in a groove. If you get with men therapists that only used to talk to men, he might come off a little harsh to a woman. He might say the truth to a woman in a way that she'd be like, I don't like that shit.
I ain't coming back. Right. But for a dude, it ain't nothing, you know.
Right.
So yeah, you have to find the right therapist for you, and that's what's gonna keep you coming back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because
When you start feeling or seeing improvement.
right, because if you're not comfortable with that person, you're not gonna open up the way you need to. You know what I'm saying, to get some of your issues resolved. So yeah, I think therapy is crucial. Would I ever go to therapy? Sure, no problem. You know what I'm saying? Because if I can talk to, like, once again, if I can talk to my wife or my homeboy or my brother who ain't been to school, you know what I'm saying, and trained in this shit, why wouldn't I go talk to somebody who's a professional in this shit, get paid to help folks do that? So, you know, that's how I look at it. But also, I was one of the main people who were like, man, I ain't going to no therapist. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's this and that's that. But the older you get, the more you understand that shit is real and it's important. Especially if you're married, if you got kids, you know what I'm saying? It's some issue that you just don't know how to handle. You don't know how to face. And somebody telling you, bro, just go drink some or go smoke some, it'll be all right. That is not the right answer. That is not the solution all the time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you need to go seek professional help.
Yeah. And it's not
And it's okay.
It's not a knock on who you are
At all.
just because you go see somebody.
Right.
Because truth be told, there's a lot of people that are fucked up because they never went and seen nobody.
Pride.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's men and women out here that are hurt, that have been wounded physically and emotionally, and they don't know how to function. They survive, but they don't know how to function because they never been healed.
And that's deep right there. That's deep when you've been living with trauma for so long that it just becomes a part of who you are. You know what I'm saying? Unresolved trauma, and now you think, no, I ain't got no trauma. It's just who I am. No.
But all that unresolved trauma, it turns into detrimental trauma later on. And I'm saying that from personal experience. Like if you read my book, you know my story. I held on to that. What happened till I was 16. It happened when I was 7. So that's what, 8 years? So I held on to it for 8 years. No, 9. I held on to it for 9 years without telling people. And then when I finally told people, I was going through something else. You know what I'm saying? I was going through one of my friends just getting killed in the car with me, sitting next to me. And I was like, you know, the whole world just felt like it was falling apart. Yeah.
Damn.
I tried to escape when I graduated. I tried to escape and go off to the Marine Corps, thinking maybe ain't shit wrong with me. Maybe I was just an asshole. And like I tell the story all the time. When I got home from the military, and me and my wife got married, and before we divorced, she started cheating on me. And normally, that could be a trigger for some men, but it wasn't a trigger for me. The trigger for me was she took my daughter, and I looked for her for 3 days. And when I finally found her, it was Monday. We met at the daycare. I was fuming. I wasn't thinking straight. I went 72 hours with no sleep. They said that's psychotic. And when I went back to the house that night and we were talking, something just snapped. The light went off in this bitch. And when the light came back on, it was some shit that happened. And I was like, I don't remember doing none of that shit. So.
Wow. See? It's real, y'all. It's real. And I'm glad that he can share his story. You know what I'm saying? And he's not sharing it from
what's going on, Vocal?
A government sponsored, you know, talking about vacation.
Right.
So I'm glad that he's able to tell his story and share it with y'all so y'all can understand.
What's going on, Dashi?
Somebody, what's happening, Dashi? Appreciate you tuning in. Morg says she believes that milk is killing her.
She shouldn't drink it.
Now, listen, I've talked about milk on this show ad nauseum, y'all. I talk about milk is pus. It's pus.
It's pus.
It's pus, y'all. I'm sorry.
It has pus in it, yes.
Yes, it has pus in it,
cow
y'all.
parts that aren't supposed to be edible.
Bad bacteria. It has parts of fecal matter in it. It's pus. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be drinking it. We're the only species, and I keep saying it, that drink another species' milk. Humans drink cow milk.
Cats drink cow milk. If you feed it to them.
What? Okay, that's true, right? But let a nursing mom be around who can give that cat milk.
Yeah.
The cat will prefer that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So given the choice, He gonna take, you know what I'm saying, his own kind of milk. We are the only ones. That shit is not good for us.
Yeah, like Seven said, milk creates mucus in your body.
Exactly.
And then I was looking at something the other day because, like Dr. Sebi said, mucus is the only virus that we have in our body.
Exactly.
That's the only thing that we have. We don't have real viruses or real diseases that get in our body. It'd be mucus.
It's mucus.
So they say when mucus is in your brain, that's dementia. When mucus is in your heart, that's a heart attack.
Yes.
When mucus is in your bones, that's arthritis. When mucus is in your stomach, that's cancer. And it's another one.
I'm telling you, that's all it is. And like when you start adding milk to that, y'all listen. Y'all know how you go get a gallon of milk, or even the one in the red, that's a quart, I guess, or half a gallon.
Half a gallon.
It says homogenized and pasteurized. Do y'all know what that means? If you don't know what homogenized and pasteurized means, it just means they boiled it and cooled it down. Why would you boil a liquid? To kill off all the bacteria and all the other shit that's in there. And then you gonna cool it back. Man, listen, y'all, milk. Okay, let me say this. Don't quote me on this. I'm gonna say 78% of all black people are lactose intolerant. Automatically born like this. And it's a defense, not a deficiency. It's a defense. Our body, like, we don't want this shit. And also, let me say this. There's a percentage of white folks that are lactose intolerant. It's a defense, not a deficiency.
Yeah.
Just saying,
that's
y'all.
what her body sounds like it's doing. It sounds like it's defending that.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Morg's body is defending it. She don't have a deficiency in her body like something is wrong. No, her body's like, hey, get rid of this shit. We don't want milk. We don't want milk. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have alternatives. That soy milk shit, which that's a whole other story, but it's better than regular milk.
Almond, coconut
milk, coconut milk, all these other types of milk. Yeah, it's like, listen, y'all, 2% milk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand what regular milk is. It's not good, and it creates a lot of headaches and stresses, and you know what I'm saying, all this other stuff. Matter of fact,
some mental illnesses are caused from the food that you eat.
I was just about to say that, bro. Yeah. I was just about to say that. Yeah. A lot of the food that we eat from birth, all the way, let's say from time you born to the time you 18, just 18, you can have so much shit wrong in your head based off the food. And I'm talking, let's say you live a pristine lifestyle.
You're talking about the media,
your family, and
they have on
right. Let's say your family is a grade A family in the community, but it's the food. That shit will have you messed up, y'all. Them burgers, them fries, them drinks. Man, listen, I love to go get I talked about it, get a big ass, what we call a bad burger here in the city, right? It's greasy, it's sloppy, it's all that. I might have one of those every year, 2 years, 3 years, just one. Because I understand that you eat that shit often, that shit gonna clog everything in your body, y'all.
You get that from?
Travis downtown, 4th Ave.
Travis? Yeah.
Chicago style bad burger. You know, you got a white truck, you got a red truck, 2 food trucks, then you got the brick and mortar building is in Avenue. Yeah.
Okay.
So when especially when I wasn't training for my prep, you know what I'm saying, I went and got one. But that's not something that I eat often, because even when I'm not training for a prep, I understand that shit is not good for your body. It tastes delicious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like Morg was saying, when she drink milk, she said milk have her weak and sluggish all day long.
Yeah.
And that's what that type of food would do to you. I had like 3 patties, 3 pieces of cheese, bacon, smoked sausage, ground beef, all this on a hamburger. Like, that's a lot, y'all. That's too much. And imagine eating that shit often. You'll be going to see a psychologist, for real psychiatrist. You'll be seeing Bugs Bunny in your dreams. That shit will mess you up bad. Damn, I'm offline again. It keep jumping off and going back on.
Well, she said CPS, not ops. I thought it said ops.
Good evening, fellas. Good evening, everyone. Dashi be in the building. We talked to him already. What up, this? Oh, the vocal purist.
That's who thought this. That's who.
Came with the topic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. I appreciate the topic. Hey, like we say, if you have a topic you want to discuss, or you want to discuss this, hit them in the inbox. You know what I'm saying? And drop it. Hey, you can drop it right now in the comment section.
Yeah.
And we'll let you know. Hey, man, we'll talk about this in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just go ahead and we talk about anything, y'all. Whatever you feel like you want to talk about, let's do it.
But no, mental illness is not a joke or a game anymore.
It's not. It's serious.
But how we deal with it or how we handle it is different. For instance, the court system won't believe that you have a mental defect unless you are getting disability. Somebody of a different race could say they had a mental defect, shot up a church, and now they're just standing trial. They don't remember what happened. Nothing happened to them. They go to jail. They go to the crazy to the asylum where they drug you up and make sure you don't have those thoughts anymore. But yeah,
They don't do nothing to help.
they don't do nothing to help.
You know what I'm
Seeing
saying?
Bugs Bunny in your dreams, don't want none of that. LOL.
Dr. Seavey was the best. Shame what they did. Oh, shame what they did to him. Hell yeah, he was the best. Black and Native Americans too. Yep. Excess mucus causes inflammation. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, y'all. It's a lot, y'all. Like when you start talking about mucus membranes, you know what I'm saying, inflammation, good bacteria, bad bacteria, all this stuff. It literally goes hand in hand with mental health. I know y'all may think like, man, no, this is food and blah. Food causes mental health issues.
Situations and traumas do too, but
yes,
but food aids to it.
It aids it exactly because
Like if you drink liquor every day for the rest of your life, you'll die of psoriasis, liquor poisoning, and it won't be because you drunk too much one day. It'll just be the buildup of alcohol sitting on your liver. Your liver will stop filtering your body.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So if you eat burgers that are, or if you eat meat, period. If you eat meat or processed meat or vegetables that aren't grown right, it aids to your mental defect.
Yes. You ever ate something that didn't agree with you and you had to go use the restroom, but you end up getting a headache? You see what I'm saying? Think like you ate something and now your stomach is bubbling, but you get a headache too.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's mental, ain't it? That's mental. Food can definitely cause mental problems. Definitely can, y'all.
Shakira said mental illness is definitely not a game. Sometimes people use it as an excuse to get away from stuff.
They do.
But there is definitely people with real issues out there.
Absolutely.
That go untreated. Like I said, I went untreated. I went untreated medicine-wise till I was 22. That's when I snapped. But before that, I drank liquor and I medicated off of liquor.
Right. So self-medication.
Yeah, self-medication. And I was doing that since I was 16. I was drinking hard liquor since I was 16. I mean, I probably had it before 16, but I was drinking it on purpose. Not like, hey, can I try that? Or what is that as a kid?
Right.
Like on purpose. Like purposely getting a bottle from somewhere or having someone buy me a bottle since I was 16.
Damn. Wow.
That's why I don't drink like that no more. I mean, I drink here and there, but
me too. It's and I'm not a big drinker. Anybody who knows me know I'm not a big drinker. I'll social drink with you. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's ironic that neither one of us really drink like that. You know what I'm saying? Two different reasons, but you know, it just is what it is.
Hey, Miss Phillips.
What's happening? Appreciate you tuning in, Miss Phillips. What's going on?
Food is medicine too. Yeah, it can be medicine. Food can help you out.
Food is absolutely.
Hey, Umbrian.
Food is medicine. Women love to eat. Women love to eat. Y'all love to eat.
I didn't say that.
I said it, y'all. I don't want no smoke though. I don't want no smoke though.
I said it.
But y'all, listen. Y'all could be eating, and somebody say, "Hey, you want to go get this to eat?" And y'all will wrap up what y'all eating. And like, "I eat this later," and then go, "What?"
I have seen that happen.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I have seen
I'm
that
gonna wrap
happen.
this up. Like you literally halfway. Y'all just love to eat, or y'all say, "Oh, it's always room for whatever." You know what I'm saying? There's always room for pizza or cheesecake. Let's say cheesecake. Because everybody said they like cheesecake. There's always room for cheesecake. 2 minutes ago, you talked about how full of stuff you were. And now there's room for cheesecake. I'm just saying. But food can be medicine. You hear a lot of people say they stress eat. Or they happy eat.
Yeah.
Whenever anything goes on in their life, good, bad, or indifferent, they eat.
Then wonder why they like.
B.
Yeah,
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Don't be on that city. Like alkaline, vegan, or raw diet. Absolutely. Facts. Hope y'all all are well. Said, I mean the type of food. Oh, my bad. What's that, Umbria? How you doing too? I thought you just meant, you know.
But no, yeah, I'm lucky and blessed because my liver and my kidneys still work just fine. Over the last 10, 15 years, I've been on like water. So all I drink mainly is water and
He ain't lying, y'all. He drinks an ungodly amount of water for real. I thought I drank a lot of water.
and
He drink a lot.
Yeah, so even if I had something bad in my body other than my medicine,
He flushed it out.
I flushed it out. Yeah, I flushed all that shit out.
He flushed it out.
Yeah,
like he'll come back here. He'll have the big liter, liter water bottle.
I'm in the car.
I make tea, so like we drink tea and shit. You know what I'm saying? Damn, we ain't even make nothing tonight, but that's how normally we had tea. Y'all know that. And he still got his water bottle. He'll drink the tea, knock the water bottle out. Might have another one in the car. Damn, like bro, get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought I drink a lot of water. Nah, bro, yeah. But that's what's up though. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. That's a good thing. And then also when you have someone who can like he said, he's not only the client, he's the player president. So when you have somebody who's currently in a situation who can talk to you and tell you what it's like, that's a plus. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's another reason why this topic is such a great topic.
But okay, so it's hard to diagnose someone because, like I said, they go by a book, and whatever you say that matches any part of whatever this illness could be, they label you that. Now, in my case, I'm not saying. Hold on, I got six ailments, and out of the 6 ailments, I think 5 are definitely correct. So that one, they might have one that I don't agree with anymore. But out of the 6, 5 of them definitely true. And so, like, manic depressive, when I get sad, I'm fucked up. So I try not to let shit bother me, like nothing. I try not to let anything bother me because if I get fucked up, the medicine might bring me back maybe 2-3 weeks later. But if I don't have it in my system, I'll stay fucked up for about 6-7 months.
Wow.
The bipolar, I see that. I see that part when I deal with people. Like when I be having these thoughts to when I be having these thoughts to do bad things to people. That's the bipolar kicking in. The schizo, that's the hearing of voices. The mood disorder, that's how often my damn things swing. But then again, that could be the bipolar. I don't swing too much left or right no more. The medicine I'm on pretty much stabilizes my mood for the most part. My injection that I get every 3 months, it reassures that my mood stays here instead of past the margin. My other medicine, I get nightmares too. I have terrible nightmares. Like I have shit where for example, maybe 8 to 10 years ago, I had a recurring dream for like a month that was me getting killed. And every night I see I see another part. Until the month went by and I saw the whole thing. I walk up, it's a crowd of people. Somebody standing next to me. I don't even know if we were arguing because I never see that part. But he reaches and pulled out a gun and shoot me. By the time I get to the center of the crowd, it's me laid out, bleeding. And he dipped and the crowd scattered. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, what do you say to that? Yeah, somebody said that's deep. Exactly. That's deep. That is deep. It is. Wow, y'all. Yeah, mental health. Mental health, y'all. And if you look at the example that he just gave y'all, right? Of course, the professional could break that all the way down and, you know, say what it means for someone to see themselves, you know what I'm saying, go through whatever. That's deep, though, y'all. That's deep. So, once again, mental health is important. Taking it seriously is important, and treating it is just as important. I really hope that we helping y'all tonight. You know what I'm saying, and let y'all know that hey, it's okay. It's okay to talk about it. It's okay to be in it. You know what I'm saying? It's okay.
Thank you, Seven. And I know recurring dreams mean more.
Mm-hmm.
I looked into it once, but I don't have that dream anymore. I have different dreams now, but they all be chaotic. And I got a new medicine for the nightmares. So I got to take the regular nightmare plus a new medicine, and that shit makes shit like weird. I be having like weird dreams, weird scenario shit.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's better than having nightmares.
You know, I always I be wondering sometimes, like, damn, do I have issues? You know how somebody
We all have issues,
like we
but,
right,
but
right,
but not everybody's issues has manifested to the surface.
exactly. And that's what I be wondering. Like, I know for a fact I got issues. I just don't know what they are. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody can say,
when you meet somebody and you say, "Hey, that's a real asshole. He got a problem."
Mm-hmm.
It may not be a huge problem,
Mm-hmm.
but he got a problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When people say narcissist, I mean, I've heard people use that word wrong. But like,
yes,
you can't have a mental illness called narcissistic. Yes, but the way people use it, that's not it. Just like when people say antisocial personality disorder, like I have that, but like it doesn't mean that I don't like being around people, even though I really don't. But antisocial personality never meant you don't like being around people. That's just the way people use it and toy with it. Antisocial personality disorder means that your moral compass ain't the same as everybody else's. So like, if you read my book and some of the things I've done in my book that I didn't say I felt sorry for or I regret doing, my moral scale is not the same as everyone else's moral scale. So like, people have told me what's wrong and right. Like I got taught what's wrong and right, but in different situations, I don't feel what society deems right or wrong, if that makes sense.
yeah, and I like how you broke that down too. I really do because a lot of people can get confused by the way people use that term.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just like when you hear people use misogyny all the time, it's like I have no idea what the word mean, and a lot of these other talking points. But with the mental health one, that's way more prevalent than the other ones. You know what I'm saying? Because you would hate to be misdiagnosed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's crucial. They give you the wrong medication. Matter of fact, I just seen a story the other day where they gave a pregnant lady birth control instead of giving her the prenatal vitamins.
Really?
Yeah, and she lost the baby.
Yeah, they do that.
And she sued like a mug. And it was from like CVS or one of them companies like
that.
It
will kill the baby.
Yeah.
That's like if you have a baby in your stomach, you take a Plan B.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you're showing pregnant, that motherfucker will die.
Mm-hmm. And that's what they did to this lady.
Yeah.
They said it was a mistake.
It could be.
But they was like, how do 3 different people, the 2 pharmacists and the person who signed off on it, all 3 of them missed it.
Damn.
Yeah, and
because people don't do their job like they're supposed to.
Unalive that woman baby. And now she having, you know what I'm saying?
People don't do their job like they're supposed to.
They don't. People just be so careless and frivolous a lot of times. And maybe they have mental issues, and maybe that's one of them, not being thorough.
Hey, Tanya, we glad you back.
What's happening?
Glad you don't have no issues.
That's right.
Facts, people haven't dealt with trauma, yeah.
Tanya just Tanya.
The blessing is that you're still here, yeah.
Amen.
And sharing your story lets people know that they are not alone.
Right.
You're right.
That's why I keep saying it's so important.
We all have our issues, but not everyone needs medication for them. True.
That's true. That's true.
Exactly. They're speaking to each other, you son.
Yeah.
Societal rules and expectations.
Yes.
I'm sick of people misusing therapy, speak, aka narcissistic,
Yep.
gaslighting, etc.
Yes.
There are so much
Oh.
stigma behind openly talking about being medicated for mental illnesses. This is helping people see the person behind the lines.
Absolutely, y'all. Absolutely. And I think that's why it's so important when he start telling his story and stuff like that. Absolutely. Yep.
All right, Tanya, I hear you.
What's that? I'm your doctor. Just talk to my.
Everyone want to be a therapist and diagnose people, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
people go on the internet because the internet is so full of information, and they find symptoms for themselves, and they don't be right diagnosed, and then they walk around and believe these stigmas when that's not what the case is. But then they be afraid to get on medicine because they know that they're not diagnosed properly.
Right.
So if they give you medicine for some shit that you think you have, you might not be functioning like you think you should.
Right.
So
and that's crazy. Now I've never heard of. She said when I think of antisocial disorders, I think of things like when people have oppositional defiance disorder.
No.
Which is ODD. ODD.
Right.
Which I've never heard of that though.
I've heard of that.
You know, or maybe I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's a lot of acronym. There's a lot of acronym diagnoses out there.
Oppositional defiance disorder. So, vocal purists, you gotta speak on that a little bit for me. Break it down for me.
That one means so you oppose any kind of rules.
Basically, you okay. So rules. Oppositional defiance, or okay. So yeah, you're opposing
the rules.
Any rules, right? And you're doing it on purpose. Okay.
But antisocial personality disorder means that my brain doesn't register. Like, okay, perfect example. So when I was 10, I did something I really shouldn't have did. And when I did it, I had an out-of-body experience. But nowhere through my life have I ever sat down and said, hey, I was wrong for doing that. But it was really bad. It was one of those things that you really shouldn't do. I'm not going to get into it. If you read the book, it's great. I'm not going to get into it for the simple fact there's no statute of limitations on that type of shit. So I'm not going to incriminate myself like these rappers do. But yeah, like my moral compass is not the same as say Said's. Said might see a person getting robbed, and I might help the person, that's getting robbed, get their shit back. But then when I was out here robbing people, I didn't feel like I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I had to eat.
Right.
Whereas this dude, he might be robbing somebody for a total different reason, so I stopped him. It doesn't mean I believe that he was wrong because I stopped him. I saw the lady screaming, help, help. It doesn't mean I thought he was wrong, though, because I might have morally been able to sympathize with why he was doing it, but I was there to prevent it, so I stopped it.
Right. And I know to some people that may not make sense, right? But when you think about what he's saying, it makes a whole lot of damn sense. Because he's saying, listen, I understand this man was robbing the lady because he got to eat, maybe trying to feed his family. But I can't let that go down with me standing right here.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I get it. Appreciate, he said, great discussion, fellas. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Dashy B. We can explore more in life, but most should learn from their life and health through efforts. Yeah, that's true. I see it's a whole lot of conversations going on in there.
I know it's not funny, but I previously confused ED, erectile dysfunction, with ED, emotional disturbance. I only knew the one ED and didn't know any better. Yeah.
Yeah, and that happens a lot.
That's what I'm saying. You know, when people don't know, like right now they got ADHD. It's not new, but they took away ADD. So they incorporate ADD with ADHD. So now when you treat the person, you're treating them for ADHD. They might not be hyper.
Right.
They might just can't focus on certain shit. So you give them some like Ritalin or Adderall, something that's going to slow them down or keep them up all night so they be tired. That's not beneficial to that person. They say when you have PTSD or manic depression, weed is a good thing for you, but it's not legal in every state.
Right.
So, you know, you take the chance of self-medicating just to go to jail, and now you're not medicated at all, dealing with wild animals and crazy people because that's what they choose to be, and now you in there by accident trying to survive. So
yeah. Wow. I've been to therapy before, to a huge help. Actually, absolutely. Like I said, I think that therapy is good. Like I said, I've never been, you know, lengthwise and all that other stuff. But I think it's a great thing to sit down and talk to somebody that's not a relative, that's not a, you know what I'm saying, a family member. Which ain't nothing wrong with talking to family members neither. But I'm saying if you can talk to somebody who can give you a non-biased opinion, you know what I'm saying, to help you walk your way through things. And it can be a male if you're a male, or a female if you're a female.
Because, or vice versa. Yeah.
Right, or vice versa, right. But if you can get a person outside of your family to give you a non-biased opinion and they helping you, I think that's great.
Because a therapist's whole job is not to dictate you. I mean, not to tell you what you should be doing. They tell you, they help you realize what's real, what's really going on. They might give you an example of something you did or said you did, and how you should look at it from a 180 angle. They're not there to give you the answers to why you do what you do. That's not what a therapist does. A psychiatrist can't tell you why you do what you do. They can just say, you have this disorder, like H uses the natal chart. And he say, his Virgo this, or his Aries that, brings out this part and that part. Well, the doctor would just say, because you have bipolar, this is why your mood is always up and down. You're manic depressive. This is why when you're sad, it takes you a long time to get over it. You have schizoaffective. This might be why you're hearing voices or seeing things. Mood disorder. That means that it's a lot of shit fall up under that one. But that's what, you know, he could tell you like that. So.
A good example of oppositional defiance disorder is challenging authority figures, e.g. police, teachers, supervisors on the job, etc. But it's done with violence in many cases. Because you just want to be defiant. Okay. Yeah. And you know what? Looking back on it now, I would say a lot of kids who went to high school with me, they had that.
Yeah.
Definitely. It was violent.
Yeah. It was going through the 80s. That's crack babies.
Right. Exactly. Right.
So they had shit that was already wrong with them.
Yep.
And when you say something to their head, they snap.
Yep. Like snap.
Snap.
Yeah, I seen the dude slap a principal and everything. Like,
principal should have knew how to stood up for himself then.
Man, oh yeah, I would have beat the wheels off that boy. But you know, the principal, you know, he remained professional, and the kid got suspended. And all
that better principal than me.
But
I would have rolled that kid. Fuck.
Damn.
What's wrong with some motherfucker that? I would roll the shit out of his ass. Push his ass down the stairs and shit.
Push him down the stairs.
Fuck is wrong with you?
Who Seven said many kids now have it, and that's true. But I want to say this too, because I actually read it. They be misdiagnosing a lot of these kids, or they just be diagnosing them, period. You know, shit be wrong with these kids. They regular kids. Kids are gonna be hyper sometimes. And then on some days they're not gonna be hyper.
Right.
But that don't mean something is wrong with them.
It does.
A lot of these people be putting these kids on medication. Parents be putting kids on medication because they don't want to deal with the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Even give your kids some Ritalin or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's
melatonin.
Like, oh my goodness. Lady just got a daycare person got locked up because they gave a 5-year-old melatonin. Like, y'all can't do that. You can't, man, ain't your child, first of all. You know what I'm saying? And I understand, like, back in the day, and I'm speaking for myself personally, my dad used to give me beer when I was a child, like put in my bottle like a little, that much.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? It just make you go to sleep.
You
know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about, you know, you a child. You ain't.
I think I might have put some alcohol in my daughter's bottle before.
You know,
she was like,
but
3.
You know, back in the day, that's something that parents did.
Alcohol in there, shook it up, gave it to her.
Yeah, out like
yeah,
like
that's not good parenting, but
but nowadays you see it way more often. Yeah. You see women, excuse me. Well, yeah, some women, but men too. Men too. I meant to say men, but women came out. So, but you see both of them smoking weed with the baby, a baby. or a child blowing smoke in their face and giving them blunts and stuff.
That's against
like
the law.
that is not cute.
That's against the law.
And it's against the law. That's child endangerment, child neglect,
I want to call
child
the
abuse.
police on women every time I see a woman with the windows raised up and she's smoking.
Yes. And it's like,
did you see that law? I saw that law. It's against the law, bitch, to be driving in the car with the windows up while you smoking with your kids in that bitch.
you shouldn't be smoking in the car, period, if your kids is in there. I don't care if it's a cigarette, weed, black and mild,
Tanya
getting
said
your
she
boot
tell you
smoke.
drunk beer, said.
How can you tell that, Tanya? How can you tell that? That'd be like, I can tell you ate fried chicken. What? How do we know this? I don't even like beer.
I saw it.
You know what I'm talking about? I don't even like beer. What are you talking about? They tell you I don't drink a lot of beer. We go out somewhere and say they gonna get beer. Exactly. I don't drink a lot. I don't like alcohol like that. I'm not a drinker. Nope. Once upon a time I smoked up your whole sack. You know what I'm talking about? But you know.
Nah, you're not a drinker out there.
Nah, hell no. Hell no. If you waiting on Sid to drink, then you're gonna be bad.
I wouldn't say Ace is the drink out of the crew, but it don't take that much to get him fucked up.
Right. I would
So
say
he's not a drinker.
all of us are pretty moderate. You know what I'm saying? Like none of us just gonna go at it and just go. No.
I used to.
Now in college I did. In college, y'all.
Before
Yeah.
that,
I can tell
when
you.
me and my brother used to go out, I used to turn up. Turn up for what?
Like I said, I want to know how can Tanya tell. Everybody want to keep telling, I can tell you drink beer. What? I mean about kids.
It's in the eyes.
Smoke dog, baby.
She said it's in the eyes.
It's in the eyes. That makes no sense. But okay. Wait.
Future, aren't you a bar?
Aren't you a bar? Oh, I'm sure he meant frat.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes, I am. You ever come on now. Come on now, Fred.
For children.
Fred, you know I'm bar.
That used to be normal, aka shyness, hyperactivity, etc., is due to the medication of the human behaviors. Yep.
Vic, yes, I'm barred now, but that's because I got in the bar in college, and now that we not in college no more, bro, I don't. Y'all might be mad at me, but like, bro, I thought you. And I've told y'all before, when I first got to college, I probably could drink 2 beers. 2.
Of it?
That's it, because I didn't even like beer in high school.
I didn't like it in high school either.
By the time I left, I could drink a case. 36. I think it's 36 in a case, or 24 now.
24.
Yeah, so I was able to drink that by the time we left, because we were getting it up. And bar, don't worry about what that is, but yeah. But now, no, you'll be good to get 2 beers out of me. 3 beers out of me. I mean, we went to the cigar bar.
Mm-hmm.
All of us, I probably had 2 beers sitting on the table, and one of them was half full the whole night.
I was drinking the shit out of mine. All right, next.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, next.
Oh,
I don't
damn.
really like beer either, though.
He said he haven't had a drink in over 10 years. That's what's up, Fred. And definitely ABAG all day. ABAG.
Man, I wish I could go.
He
10
haven't
years
had a
without
drink in 10.
Hell no, I can't.
That's dope as hell right there. He said I can't do it. No, I could do that easily because, you know.
I can't do it because I go over Ace's house and Ace will fucking tempt me with the shit.
Man, he do be having, Ace can make a hell of a drink. Man.
I don't want that. All right, fuck.
Y'all. And I told you we're going to go off the rails a little bit, but it's past 8, so that's cool. Ace can make a hell of a drink, y'all.
He does that.
So let's be like, if you say, man, I ain't drinking tonight, you go by Ace's house, you probably going to drink.
Yeah.
Because he going to make you a drink that's so fucking delicious.
But he like fruity drinks.
Yeah.
I like hard liquor.
Yeah. Now, I prefer hard liquor, but I think that's why when he make a drink for me, it be so good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So when you make a drink for me, he be double, triple shotting that bitch. You good this?
He gonna make sure you taste it.
How you put all that shit in the other day? I
Says,
don't want to drink that shit today. Says sounds like your theme music used to be only when I'm drunk, but alcoholics. Might have been, yeah.
No. Oh, now in college, give me my theme music. You know what I'm talking about? It was what it was, man. I wasn't a drunk though, because even in college when we drank, it was only when we had a get together, a party, a set, whatever y'all called it.
That's all the time.
You know, it kind of was, but you know what I'm saying.
The fuck?
But
But you
Okay.
gotta enjoy your college life.
Yeah, I
didn't
enjoy
get to
college.
my college life.
I enjoy college because
I went back to college when I
Mhm.
was older. And when I first went to college, I did courses online when I was in the Marine Corps. Then I started going to UCLA. My chain of command got mad, stopped giving me all the extra days off because I wasn't working in my unit no more. I working outside my unit. I working in the gym, and the gym was like 3 on, 4 off, 4 on, 3 off. So I was doing life, goddamn. And so they got mad, and I had to stop doing that. And then when I got back to Birmingham, I was married with a baby, and I wasn't really looking at women like that because I was trying to be faithful.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't get to enjoy my college. And then I flunked out 1 class, 2 classes. So I left. I'm like, I can't do this right now. My mind fucked up. And then when I went back, I was 30 something.
Mm-hmm.
Finished my bachelor's, and all the people that I knew for the most part were 18 to 21, and I didn't have shit in common with them. They were like, "Oh yeah, we're going to the phone party," and I'm like, "What would my old ass be going up in a phone party?"
Right.
With all these goddamn 19 and 20-year-olds.
Man, you ain't lying, bro. But now, and you right. But I would go to a phone party. I would.
I mean, it sounds fun.
Yeah, I wouldn't stay.
Right.
Okay. So remember, we all went to that club.
Which club?
The bullshit club where we seen.
Okay.
Who the fuck? K. Michelle.
Yeah. Okay.
That club.
The one down here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, I felt out of place. I'm looking around. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, the women was hugging the seats. The guys hugging the wall. Ain't nobody dancing. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody having no good time. Music just playing and shit. They smoking hookah and shit. I don't smoke hookah. You can fuck around and get herpes in the throat. You know what I'm talking about? Fucking with the hookah. I'm telling you. You know how many people have their mouth on that same hookah you use?
I mean, most times they take the stem off.
I don't care.
Stem.
I don't trust it.
I feel you.
To me, it'd be in the holes. I don't know. Like I said, in my head. You know what I'm talking about? You can change the stem, but it's in the holes.
I feel you. Kane said, I don't like the way hookah tastes no way. She said, all you need to do, go with the flow. Cedric, you did a lot of things. Tell us some of the things Cedric drinks. It's on me.
Tell us some of the things, Cedric. Tell us some of the things. What do you mean? Wait, I don't. It's on me.
Tell us some of the things you did while you drunk.
Okay. So since I've never been a big drinker, a lot of times I do have a lot of stories and interesting stuff. Here go one of them.
Thank you,
so,
Kevin.
I was
like I sound goofy.
Hey, appreciate that. You how it start? You're a goofy, you a lame, you a op, you a cop, you that same motherfucking get. Yeah, that's the shit. Dang, you made me forget my story. Okay, look, cause I like, I always told you I like that song. I love that song, Goofy, y'all. So I appreciate that. So look, I had a homeboy. He one of the frat. I ain't gonna tell you his real name, but his nickname, we nicknamed him Light Bright. Light Bright because he was light skinned, right? So one time we was all at we was all at it's always one person whose house everybody go to. So we was at his apartment. We all drinking, we getting it up, we having a good time. And I'm sure Vic might know this story if he's still on, because Vic is my frat brother too. We started drinking, right? We started drinking. We towed up. All of us, everybody in the house is towed up, but especially me and Light Bright. So I don't know how we made it outside, right? And I guess everybody started spilling outside.
Right.
This apartment complex. Well, somehow me and this dude is so drunk, we end up, the flat side of apartment complex. Mm-hmm. We on the flat side of the building, and it's bushes. We sat right next to each other and bumped our heads like this. And went to sleep. On each other. Pause. You know what I'm talking about? So imagine how me and this is sitting right now, and both of us clicked our heads like this. I'm this way, and he leaning this way, and we fell asleep. Now, when you fade it like that, you fade in and out.
Yeah.
So one of the times when I came back in, I seen somebody walk up on us, and they were like, "Oh, we got them," and they started calling everybody's name. They're like, "Hey, right here." that made me wake up a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Not much, just a little bit.
Yeah, a lot. You see a little bit.
So when I'm able to pull myself together, cell phones wasn't a big thing yet, like
Right.
camera phones, but
Right.
everybody had camcorders.
Right.
So our homeboy always had the camcorder out. So he pulled out the camcorder. He all in our face. We are through. Matter of fact, Buddy didn't even wake up who was with me. He didn't even come to. At least I was able to come to, and I'm like, I'm fucked up, but I'm laughing and shit. I'm like, oh, y'all got me. Y'all got me. Damn. Bray ain't say shit though. You know what I'm saying? He was through. So that's one of the things I did when I was drunk. Another one that I did when I was drunk, it's a big ass hotel directly across the street from the Olympic Park in Atlanta, where they had the Olympics at. It's a big ass hotel, like a W or a wing, I don't know. It's
a
the
W.
Ritz or something.
It's a W.
W, okay. That hotel right there, y'all, and I'm gonna give y'all the short version of the story. I came down the elevator. I get off the elevator. The manager was at the desk. You know what I'm saying?
That's the one you told me about?
That's the one I told.
Okay.
He was serving a customer, you know what I'm saying, like getting his paperwork for his hotel room. And the man hit the bing, you know, the little bing. In my head, that was a boxing match. So as soon as he said ding, in my head, it was like fight. And I literally, y'all, walked straight to this dude, straight to the man that just swung. I don't remember any of this. This is the only time in my entire life that I blacked out. Not passed out, blacked out. I seen all this because I seen the footage. So that's the only reason. And all of my frat, matter of fact, it was a national convention, a national frat convention. So frat from everywhere was there.
That's what he said.
And he hit the thing. I go over there because I think it's a fight. I don't remember none of this shit. I came to, and the head drum major was pushing me back. And everybody, if you've ever been to Atlanta, you know people in Atlanta always say shout it.
7, that's true.
You know,
we had social media way back then.
Right. So
a lot of people be fucked up right now.
The drum major's in my face. Shouty, chill out, shouty. Chill out. And I said, man, I ain't do nothing. The girl who I was talking to was like, yes, you did. Yes, you did. And I'm like, man, I ain't do shit. So they pushing me down the hallway, right? Like I said, this is a fancy ass hotel, so the hallway long as shit. I'm throwing up every 10 feet. Like, the reason why I was so drunk was we was drinking 151, if you ever had that, chasing it with a beer. So take a shot and then the whole beer. Shot, whole beer. I probably had 6 or 7 shots in beers. So that's why I was so fucked up. But I'm walking down the hallway throwing up and they dropping towels everywhere I threw up. So that's just 2 stories of stuff that I did when I was drunk. And that's part of the reason why I don't drink like that no more.
Yeah, read that one.
Which one? From who?
From Tanya.
Tanya. Let's see. Were you on the run or crossing the burning sand pledging? What you know about that? Hold the phone. Wait a minute. Whoa, time out. Flag on the plate. Not during none of the drinking stuff. No. 151 was hell. 151 is absolute hell, bro. And like I said, Vic is my frat brother. So any story that I tell y'all, whenever he on here, he can verify it.
No, he's not a Q.
No, I'm not a Q. I'm in KK Psi, which is a band fraternity. You know what I'm saying? Which is, it's the brand that's, branded on my arm. But yeah. And the band that we was in was very popular. Our chapter of the frat is probably one of the most popular chapters in this frat. See, it's what it is. Free us too. Free us, by the way. Free IN. You a Q said? No. Vic said, wait, what the F? 10-10-23. Absolutely. 10-10-23. AEA all day. All day, y'all. But y'all, I can tell y'all a bunch of more stuff. Okay, prime example. Y'all remember the story I told y'all where I said I had a pistol put to my forehead? Vic, the man in the comments right now, was there. Vic was there. Vic, am I lying about that story? Vic can tell y'all everything. He can verify it. Vic was there. Drew was there. 3 other, it was 6 of us, I want to say. So yeah, y'all, college was fun for me. I enjoyed it. I lived it up. You know what I'm saying? Got an education in the marching band. Got to go to a lot of cities and stuff that I never would have went to. So yeah.
Yeah, I guess the marching band do travel, don't they?
Oh yeah, the marching band, especially black marching bands.
Yeah.
We going. We going. Vic is one of my best friends. You know what I'm saying? Like especially in college, me, Vic, Drew, our freshman year, super close, and we always remain super close. It's just now we live in different cities.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But me and Vic always been super close, super tight. A lot of my stories, he's in it. A lot of them. Man, I had a good time, y'all. I'm telling you, I had a good time in college. I met a lot of good people.
I met some good people.
Yeah, I met a lot of good people.
I met Vocal Pierce in college.
Oh, really? See?
The first time.
That's what's up.
Or when I went to a real campus consistently, that's when I met her. She graduated. I didn't graduate then. I came back and graduated 13 years later.
That's all right, better late than never. You know what I'm talking about?
Say, did y'all go to North Carolina A&T? Ever visited?
I visited, and I think it was we never played them. Like I went to Alabama A&M. We never played North Carolina A&T.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I've been to the school before. Ain't Clemson in South Carolina? Or North Carolina?
Clemson?
Yeah. Clemson is in South Carolina.
I think Clemson in Georgia, ain't it?
I don't know.
In the backwoods of Georgia. Clemson, yeah.
Clemson. We're going to say
Look it up right
definitely
fast.
my brother. Absolutely, man. Me and Vic, that's my dog. That's my bro for real, y'all. Y'all don't understand, man. Me and
Where
that
is
man.
Clemson located?
South Carolina.
Clemson University is at 105 Sykes Hall, Clemson, South Carolina.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Because I remember one time.
It's another college out there in Georgia besides Georgia Bulldogs in the cut somewhere.
Oh yeah, you got a bunch of schools in Georgia.
Yeah.
I just remember Clemson because we had a frat convention.
Hampton University, Omega Phi Psi, 1987. I helped their old boyfriend on the run.
All right. 25 plus years. It's still going strong, Vic. You know what I'm saying? Me and you rocking, bro. We rocking. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit you with something from back in the day. Thumbs. And that's an inside joke. Matter of fact, I remember, right, when me, Vic, and Drew, we was freshmen, we used to walk down to the girls' end, and we had some homegirls. Like, it wasn't nothing like that. We was all just cool. And we used to go holler at their window. Holler at the window like, whoop, whoop, you know what I'm talking about? Or go, ow, and then they come back, whoop, whoop, man. We had too much fun in there, y'all. I know about the Carolinas. That's what I'm talking. Vic, you remember Thumb XC? Man, good shit, man. Good shit. Never been to New York, been to DC though. Been to DC a lot of times. I'm from New York, so yeah.
I think I only been to DC twice.
I like DC. I like they music scene. You know,
I would have pledged TBS if I had a lifetime of musical experience, but I don't.
Yeah. TBS is a good sorority. My daughter's in TBS.
Okay.
With I'm in KK side. That's brother sister organization, right. And we have the same number. Our pledge number is the same. We both number 3. Yep.
Do you pick your own number, or they pick it for you?
It's height. Just go by height.
They pick your number by height.
Yeah. The short is gonna be number 1. Second short is number 2. Third, it's by height. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I didn't know how they picked that. I didn't know.
Remembering, yeah.
Did you go to DC with us?
Right. Did you go to DC with us? No, I didn't. I didn't go on that trip to DC, bro. I know the one you're talking about though. And honestly, I felt like I did. You know what I'm saying? Because I know so much about that trip. I know so much about it. I felt like I went, but I didn't.
I've been to the DC hood.
Oh, the hood in DC is hood.
Mm-hmm.
It's hood. Like, whoo, shit. Like,
hold up,
man. You go from
that was the first place I seen armed security in the bus station.
Oh hell yeah.
What the fuck?
Man, you go to the White House.
Like, what the fuck? I got armed security. What's going on?
4 blocks past the White House is the hood.
Yeah.
4 blocks. It might be give or take 1 or 2,
yeah.
But pretty much the hood is right there.
Yeah. Cedric, what's IP with the garlic, pickles, hot peppers, eggs, and vodka? I never found out.
What's up?
Really? You
Garlic,
didn't go?
pickles, hot peppers, eggs, and vodka. Oh, I don't know. I ain't that deep into drinking, so I couldn't tell you about none of that. Garlic, pickles, hot pepper. Oh no, I don't know about none of that. Really? You didn't go? Damn. Southeastern DC is the spot. River Rats. Vic, I want to say I did not go. Me and Drew talked about this one time too, because I thought I was there, but I'm not sure. Honestly, bro, I'm not sure if I went on the DC trip or not. That's why I always just say no.
You could be tripping.
Right. I really don't remember, honestly. That's crazy. All right, y'all. Listen, we appreciate everybody tuning in. We know we went over a little bit, especially me telling my stories, but I did wait till after 8 o'clock. I did. We got in all the mental health stuff, and we kept it on the mental health day. But y'all knew we was gonna go off the rails a little bit. Y'all knew that. That's what we do. That's what we do, y'all.
Logic-based.
Yeah.
Real.
Yep.
I'm your host. Dysfunctional's world. Functioning quite well.
That's right. And I'm your boy Said, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
Screaming less. No.
We out of time to the next time.
Screaming less talk. Peace.
You said screaming less. Wait,
No, you almost got me there.